Hello there and welcome. I'm Bob Proctor. Yesterday I was talking to a good friend of mine, Charles Eller, and he and I got talking about the work we do and how we're trying to help people move the direction of their life and really get onto a track that they want to get on and make life an exciting adventure. And I come up with an idea. I said, Charles, I'm going to make a videotape and I would like you to share it with the first 10 or 20 people you meet and just see if this will maybe help break the ice. You see, in 1961, I was having a terrible time in my life. Now, that was probably long before you were born, but things were tough. I was earning $4,000 a year and I owed $6,000. I mean, if I had to pay everything I earned for 18 months, I would have just broken even and nothing to live on. It was a hopeless situation. And a good friend gave me the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and he said, now Bob, if you do exactly what I suggest, your whole life will change. Well, was he ever right? Do you know, 1 year later, I was earning $175,000 a year, and then it went over $1 million. Now, do you know, I had been raised to believe, probably much the same as you, that if you're going to earn a lot of money, you've got to be really smart. Well, I knew I wasn't really smart, but I was earning a lot of money. I was raised to believe if you're going to build a business, you've got to have a great formal education. I had 2 months high school. Now, I was 26, and I'd been struggling all my life up to that point. But now, bang, like that, everything changed. Now, I thought it was because I was reading the book, but I bought the book and gave it to people, and nothing happened to them. I started washing floors. That's right, washing floors. Part-time job. And you know, in Nothing Flat, I was washing floors in Toronto, Montreal, Boston, Cleveland, Atlanta, London, England. I had a big company earning a lot of money. But if somebody asked me what I was doing, I couldn't tell them. I really couldn't tell them. You know, I'd say, well, I read Think and Grow Rich, but a lot of people read that book and nothing happened. So I made up my mind. I was going to find out, why did I change? And I found some interesting information. Since that's what I was studying, that's what I found. Now, it took me 9 years. I traveled all over the world. I studied everything you can think of, trying to find out how do people literally transform their life. And I have studied with some brilliant people, absolutely brilliant people. And then, around 46 years ago, I began teaching this. Now, I travel all over the world. When I was talking to Charles yesterday, I had been with him just 10 days before, but I've been around the world twice in that 10 days. And that's not uncommon for me. I share this information with as many people as I can. You see, if you stop and think of money and how money's earned, first of all, a lot of people feel very uncomfortable talking about money, and that's generally because they don't have any. Money's only used for two things. One, it's to make you comfortable, and the more comfortable you are, the more creative you can become. And number two, it enables you to extend the service that you render far beyond your own presence. Well, I started to study it, and I started to teach people how to earn money. And I've taught many, many people how to earn millions of dollars. And you know, I put together a few PowerPoints, and I gave them to Charles, and I said, Charles, share these PowerPoints. There's something in here I believe people have never learned. See, we can go right through our educational system and learn absolutely nothing about earning money. Do you know, you look in the newspaper or you listen to the advertisements on television, there's all kinds of places and people that you can go to if you have money, and they'll show you how to invest it. But you're going to be hard-pressed to find anyone that can show you how to earn it. Now, there's only 3 strategies for earning money. And I don't care whether you're in Iran or in Indiana. I don't care whether you're in China or Chicago. These 3 strategies still apply. Charles is going to show you what they are. Now, the first one is not a good strategy. It's the one I was using. And like that, at somebody's suggestion, I flipped over and used the best strategy. And everything began to change. I'm going to ask you to open your mind. Really open your mind. And most people's mind is not open to a new idea. Charles Eller has a phenomenal idea. I couldn't endorse what he does any stronger. He represents a company that I've got a lot of respect for. In fact, I introduced my own wife to the company, and she earns tens of thousands of dollars now. It's not difficult. Anybody can do it. But you've got to open your mind, and you've got to realize there is a better way of living. You and I were probably taught the same thing. You go to work to earn money. Well, you can earn money working, but it happens to be the very worst way to earn money. You know people that have worked hard all their life and they haven't got anything. And you'll see other people, they don't seem to be working very hard and they're earning an absolute fortune. Well, you know there's a reason and there's an answer to this. So I'm going to ask you to sit back. And Charles is going to explain an idea about VEMMA, about what a phenomenal product it is, but what a phenomenal compensation plan. Now, don't reject it until you completely understand it. And I found we don't understand anything until we can explain it to someone else so that they understand it. Listen carefully to what Charles Eller is going to explain to you. I'm going to tell you, he's going to share something with you that I've been sharing people all over the world that's changed their life, and it changed my life. Listen carefully.